Today's adventure is going to bring us up to Lovewell Mountain. We'll be following the Monadnock-Sumapee Greenway, and it will be taking off this way following an unmaintained Class 6 road. So the Class 6 road is called Lovewell Mountain Road, and we're going to Lovewell Mountain. You would think they'd have the same name, and technically they do. When the Lovewells arrived in America from England in 1635, they changed their surname to Lovewell. Some speculated that they were splitting their ties with England, and others estimated that they were just doing it to get a fresh start. There's a welcome sign to the Monadnock-Sumapee Greenway. We'll be following Lovewell Road for about 9/10 of a mile, and then we'll be turning into the woods as we work our way up to Lovewell Mountain. Okay, so after about 9/10, coming up the Class 6 road, you'll see this homemade yellow sign that tells you to the left is Lovewell Mountain on the Monadnock-Sumapee Trail. When you start to see that yellow sign, if you look to your left, you will see the Lovewell Mountain State Forest sign. And it is up there, where my beautiful bride is, that the trail goes. So we put on the snowshoes. The trail is broken out, but it can be packed down more from the fresh snow, so that's what we're gonna do. We thought we were gonna have to break it out all the way, but we got lucky. So a little information on Lovewell Mountain. It's named after Captain John Lovewell. He was a famous Indian fighter. He used to climb this mountain to do surveillance, so it was named in his honor. He also has a pond in Freiburg, Maine, named after him. And there's a town in Maine also named after him, but it's not Lovewell. Just like the name of the street coming up here, it's Lovewell. So this is what you're seeing.
Beautiful blue skies.
Deep, deep blue sky. We'll be heading down the trail. It looks like we'll be following cross-country ski tracks now.
And we'll be heading this way.
Man, I cannot get over how blue the sky is.
Yeah, no kidding. I thought I was going to be wicked cold, but I'm not.
I know. Being that it was 11 when we left, I'm feeling pretty good.
I know.
Hey, so what number is this for us? 45 on the New Hampshire Fire Towers?
Yep, 45.
All right.
I can't believe there's nobody out here.
Hey, babe.
Hi, Annie.
So we're in about a mile and a half. We just came up really the first real incline that I can even speak of so far. That wasn't bad. Heard this was an easy to moderate climb anyway. That's where we came from. This is the way the trail's headed. Going around a big boulder that Cheryl is summiting. You know, that's not the summit, right? We're still following what somebody else had broken out. We're packing it down even better. I mean, it's more than easy to follow, even if it wasn't broken out, because it is very, very well blazed in white. We are in exactly 1 3/4 miles. And if you look at the trail,
There is no trail.
it stops. This is as far as they came. So we'll be breaking trail the rest of the way. It shouldn't be too bad. There's only, what, 6/10 left, 5/10? Okay, we've lost the trail a couple of times. We are back on it. If you're following the trail and you see 2 sets of snowshoes, one goes to the left, one goes straight, just go straight. But right now, we're headed up this way.
You gotta really watch for the blazes.
And the cairns.
In the cairns, in the pines. The blazes get hidden by the low-hanging branches.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to scoot down to see them.
And just watch for our snowshoe tracks too. We'll get you there.
Blue sky. Snow-covered Christmas trees. And Chuck breaking trail.
Wow. We're gonna have to do this the whole way.
And I'll tell you, every once in a while, we hit an open area and you can feel the snow underneath settling. It's kind of like being on the ice on the lake and feeling it settle. It's the weirdest feeling. It's almost scary.
Wow, this final approach to the summit is kind of a butt kicker in this deep snow. Cheryl broke one of her trekking poles. So, I mean, we're in the MSIs and we're sliding on this section right here. How you doing?
Okay.
Hey, we found spring. It's off to our left.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's where the robins live. Actually, we're not going to go down there because you probably wouldn't see it anyway. But there it is, the big cairn on the top of Lovewell Mountain. That last 3/10 of a mile kicked our butts in the deep snow trying to break the trail. It's treed in summit. You can see though the sky's still a nice deep blue. Oops. The elevation of the mountain is 2,473 feet high. A funny thing, when we were researching the Lovewell family, it seems that they had something in common with one of the other videos that we did when we kayaked Merrimack River and we went to the Hannah Dustin statue. Now, for those of you who don't know, Hannah Dustin was kidnapped by the Abenaki Indians, and she was able to escape, and she ended up scalping all 10 of the Indians that took her. And when she left, she was looking for refuge, and Captain John Lovewell, his father, took her in. So, and then after she made her way back to her husband and her 8 children, he hung a shingle out on the outside of his door that said, Hannah Dustin slept here. Let me go down and get this view a little bit. If you go to the right of the summit on Lovewell Mountain, you will find an outlook. This is the views I'm getting. Lovewell Mountain is on the New Hampshire Fire Tower list of fire towers that are standing, once stood, or was proposed. This mountain had one that was proposed. So it is number 45 for us. And this is the view that we are getting. My hand is literally freezing, so I'm panning, but trying not to go too fast, but I gotta put my glove back on. Light breeze. And there you go. Zoom in a little to the, beyond that first mountain ridge. That's too hazy to actually see it. Charlotte attempting her butt slide.
More of a slow plow than a butt slide.
So we made it back down to the Class 6 road. So is there anything you'd like to say, babe?